Okay, it's not nighttime. It's very, very, very much not nighttime. But thankfully we have very thick curtains, drapes. And we have things to kind of, hold them across each other to not, yeah. And down there too, like, I understand that, like, it's hitting the floor right there, but that's one little spot. It is 9:49 right now in the morning. It is 23 degrees outside. I'm going to the store now. So I'm bringing back Aaron's lunch, but I gotta go to the bathroom first. Coffee's kicking everything up. Yes, I did have hot coffee this morning because it doesn't really fucking matter. But just one of those things. I don't need to take chances today, but I do need to get things done. So I took the bike to the freight station because it was roasting in the sun. So I put it in a place that is okay for normal stuff. It's in a smidge of shade, but while I was very idly rolling down the whole side towards the transit station, I was like, you know what, I could just, and I'm like, fucking stop. You're going to be out walking in most of the heat tomorrow anyways. You have therapy. I have psychotherapy at like 2, which is like close to the hottest part of the day. I don't need to overdo it today. I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm not going to the thing, to the gym or anything. It's because I have therapy tomorrow. And the problem is, if I go to like the butcher and the baker early, then I'm wandering around until therapy doing fuck all. And it might be a sunscreen day and walk, because there's a lot of shade on the way to therapy, but I don't know. I need to endure today to figure out, because tomorrow will be worse. It's fun walking around in orange, but yeah. I don't think any kids are going to be on the skate park. Sommer Vacancy just started, but welcome to summer, kids! You're gonna burn alive! Or something. Okay, so I got cold drinks for us. I need to go get the cheeses. Don't need to pick up Aaron's soups because, 1, they don't have them here, and 2, yeah. Anyways. And so, I got out of there. The thing is, we have a bank of clouds on right now. Sunburn-wise, we wouldn't have been affected. But, oh shit, tram's coming right now. Awesome. So I figured I'd take advantage, a little bit, of this route. I don't have much content today. I'm probably going to go home and play some WoW. I realized I'm not exalted in something. God for fucking bid, I take a break from that game for a couple months. Anyways. But yeah. Like, Aaron and I walked through here before. Man, this feels really bumpy. Almost like my tires have no give to them. They're probably overinflated. I get to follow a boat. I just think it's super cool that these even exist. Start block, refugee housing. But yeah, we have a pretty dark cloud in front of the sun right now, so I'm taking advantage of the shade just to, I don't know, put some oomph in. I'm not going back to the store. I mean, if I'd have known this, I could have went to the store. But I do think it's kind of cool that the start block back there has this pathway over to to Bob Harmsland. So many people are probably going to be out on their boats today. I mean, it's not like I went that far. I'm just yeah, we'll probably chit-chat a little bit later about the heat and stuff, but right now I'm just want to get home and get stuff in the fridge. Well, I did my WoW playing for a bit. Aaron is done with work. Yeah, but how'd the ball work out?
It didn't.
After I came back, he got a salad. He had lunch, and then I went to go to the bathroom because drinking a lot of fluid today, and he's in there using the football pump, but on the
yoga ball.
And I'm like,
I knew it wasn't going to work well. I figured it'd work better than it did.
yeah. Anything fun going on at work?
I'm getting onboarded to a new group, and so I have all of the 20 hours of onboarding and compliance stuff to go through, and it's so incredibly boring.
Yeah, the client is, as I checked earlier, nothing's happening, from our end. It's just that the client is reclassifying him.
Yeah.
Because we've been going through, the client's been going through a merger with other companies, and he's still doing the same job. It's just, much of the groundwork goes on while they repaint the top of the pyramid. Everyone's still shuffling around in the city, even though you're polishing the top of the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
But they're just painting his building a different color, and he's just okay, fine. They're but you have to make sure that you know what color your building is as a hex code. And by the way, since your building's a now new color, you have a different fire escape. Sort of thing. It's oops. But yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it's all cosmetics on the business company end. But he now has to go through just
all of the compliance, regulatory stuff.
Stupid bullshit. I was actually thinking I had to go downstairs to go get drinks for tonight, and I realized no. I got drinks at Albertine, but I went shopping so long ago. If you guys saw my TikTok story, I made it all the way from the park and ride around through the start block, up and around the backside of the island, and past the locks before the cloud left in front of the thing. So I had a decent, unsunny, it was still daylight, but there was a big thick cloud in front of the
thing for a while. So I did get at least something in.
That's good.
But the moment the sun came out, I was like, we gotta go. So I went through this loud spurt and came home. And then I parked the bike inside because I'm probably not going to be using the bike tomorrow. Not in that heat. I'm going to be like like I suggested earlier. I might walk from Oostpoort to my therapist just to get walking in or something, but because there's a lot of shade going up through Oster Park and all that area. There's a lot of shade. I don't have to worry about going to therapy at 2 o'clock in the heat of all heats.
Yeah.
But if it's really bad tomorrow, I will just take like the 19 or the 14, or I will take transit. I will not. But I going out and about tomorrow. Yeah. I went out. I mean, we can technically open up at least the blind thing. You don't really want to open up any of the doors because I'm going to be cooking taco stuff later. Taco meat. It's very bright.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah. Yeah, it's... There's nobody in the skate park. They're all in the fucking water. And they're all going to be in the water tomorrow, too. I do fully expect people to be out at that skate park having fun late at 10 o'clock tonight, because it's borderline, like maybe I want to go for a walk at 10 o'clock. It's going to be, hopefully, still relatively cool, but it's not cooling down tonight very much. That's part of the issue with the heat wave, is that the heat gets sucked in overnight, and then it goes even higher the next day. This happened in Portland also. The sun would come out, but there'd be like a layer holding the hot air inside the bowl of Portland and stuff, so that the sun would heat up the bowl, but the air couldn't get out. So the next day would come and it would heat it up even more. Or we were and it usually would start out by, say, like an east wind coming down the gorge that's coming from like, oh look, it's 102 in Dalles, and now we have an east wind coming down the gorge blowing warm air in from eastern Oregon, and then it doesn't go anywhere after a while. But yeah, the Bowen Alarm put out the Hitteplan, smog warning and stuff. I'm like, yeah. I haven't seen if there's been any casualties in London. We're now hitting the part of the day, so we'll see. We'll see how things are going. No, at least the apartment's still relatively chill.
It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah.